Hey good people, it is Tashara from Politics and Fashion here today with a video that is all about planning for our capsule wardrobes, specifically for fall. Now, the tips that I'm going to share with you in this video are super easy. Anyone can do it, y'all, and it's a great way to ensure that you are shopping with intention and that you are consuming consciously the things that we love over on this little corner of the internet, okay? And also to ensure that you are the most stylish while investing in making sure that you have more quality over quantity. Turn to your neighbor and say quality over quantity. Now, these 3 tips are going to get you right for fall, but please know that you can actually jump into this video any time of year if you are wondering how to create a capsule wardrobe, at least the first 3 steps that I use. I'm also going to share with you what is on my wish list because we don't shop for a new season without a list, y'all. But enough talking, let's get started. Before we get started, people often ask me what I'm wearing in these videos. Just know everything, including my makeup, will be linked down below. These earrings are from Zara, and this is actually a dress that I'm wearing. It is by Bottega. I love it because it has all of the back meat and a little bit of a side boob moment as well. And so I thought the color, this deep chocolate, would be delicious because we are talking about fall today. Now, this first step is vital, and someone's going to want to fight me on it. And it's fine, sis. Like, see me in the comments because I want you to be the best you. We have got to declutter our wardrobes, you all. If you're new around these parts, then you may not have heard me say it before, but it is the cross that I bear. It is the bridge that I will die on. We have too much stuff in our closets. My grandma's singing happy birthday to somebody. Hold on, girl. This is when the breakdown. A happy birthday to you. It's the remix that my family does. Now she'll take through her range. Wait for the runs. Alright. I don't even know where I was, y'all. If you are not new around these parts, then you know that I am a big proponent of decluttering. Now, it's interesting because I think this kind of impulse that makes us hoard things that no longer fit, that are no longer in style, things that we bought that we actually never wore and probably won't wear. I think we hoard those things because of a scarcity mindset, because we are afraid. We think to ourselves, what if I want to wear this thing one day and I don't have a thing? But I can tell you one thing, y'all. I have been at this for probably about really my whole life because I'm just more of a minimalist than I am a maximalist, right? Not completely and totally, but my orientation, my mindset tends to be to keep things a little bit more streamlined. But as far as the capsule wardrobe is concerned, I've been at this for over 5 years now, and I've never donated, sold, got rid of something that I thought to myself, damn, I should have kept that. Because I am so deliberate in my routine. It's almost at this point very robotic. Like, I already know what I'm doing, what I'm consuming, what I'm not, where I'm going to go, where I'm selling, where I'm donating. Like, I have the process down to a T. And that's where I want you all to get as well. If this kind of wardrobe planning is something that you are interested in, just know that donating things does not mean you have to have a whole bunch of FOMO. Selling things does not mean you have to have a whole bunch of FOMO, okay? Now, if it is a family heirloom, if it is something that holds sentimental value, then I get it, right? You may want to keep it just for that purpose. But for the most part, that jean skirt you got in college at Zara, you don't need that. You don't. If it doesn't fit, if it doesn't bring you joy, you don't need it, sis. I promise you, we will find you another jean skirt. I will do it for you personally. DM me. I got you. Yes, ma'am.
Where you at?
I'm in my office.
Oh, you filming, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, come on. 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 Come
The method that I use is very similar to the Marie Kondo method, where she talks about, as I mentioned, does the item spark joy? And for me, I take that principle and I put things in 3 piles. Am I keeping it? Am I donating it, or am I selling it? Now, for the latter two, I think the distinction has to do with the condition that the item is in, and also, is it a name brand or not? Is it a luxury item or not? Is it something that's still on trend? And you can sell your items from anywhere to luxury resale sites like The Real, Fashion File, Betsy A Collective, all the way to Buffalo Exchange or to Current Boutique, maybe even Threads, right? There are a myriad of places that I recommend that you look into in your area, because this is actually a really great way. This is your first time decluttering, or you think you may have a lot of items, to then invest that money back into your capsule, okay? Because the idea here is no new friends. No new friends. Like, what we got is what we got. We're trying to make it twerk something, okay? And so, to the degree that we can, we want to wear what we already have, accessorize it in new ways, and if we are spending, take the money that we get from selling pieces and investing it back into our wardrobes. So some additional questions that I want you to think about when it comes down to donating or selling things, because I know this can be hard. Again, I've shared with you all before that we tend to consume for a fantasy lifestyle, particularly as far as our wardrobe is concerned. And so in order for us to kind of really get in the mindset of building a capsule, we have to detract ourselves from that fantasy and be present in reality. And that's the first question I would ask myself. Do my clothes reflect my current lifestyle? Maybe I have had children and I'm walking around with a stroller most days. I don't have a purpose for all of the heels or for very small handbags. Maybe I am currently retired and I don't need as many suits in my wardrobe any longer. Maybe I've changed careers and now I teach yoga and I'm not going into a corporate setting anymore. Whatever it is, the question I would ask myself when it comes down to donating or selling is, does my clothing reflect my current lifestyle? The next question is, do my clothes have tags? That's the easiest thing. I talk to people all the time who mention having brand new things that they have never worn, and they have had some of these pieces for years. Well, I got it because I thought to myself I might go to the thing with the people and I had to have the thing with the thing. When you go to the thing with the people, you will make it a point to get the thing or to wear what you already have, God forbid, okay? I don't have to get a dress today for a wedding I've not been invited to. And then what we really run the danger of is forgetting what we have. And I think this is honestly one of the indicators of living in a post-industrial society where we have online retailers that I will not name on this channel, but y'all know who I'm talking about, who have such a massive turnover of inventory and have huge marketing campaigns, right? They're using AI, they're using algorithms. You close one window, you see it popping up on another, you on Facebook and you like, wait a minute, I just saw the thing, right? Being inundated with these ideas of consumption. And so in our minds, we're like, well, I need this again. It's only $9.99. And if you have enough of those $9.99, $21.99, $39.99 pieces in your wardrobe, you might as well have just saved for the thing that you really wanted that was going to be higher quality. And again, that's where selling some of these things comes into play. If you have a lot of items that have tags on them in your wardrobe, get rid of them. Now is your sign, sis. You do not need them. And I would actually give myself a time limit, right? If you have not worn it all last season, or you didn't wear it all last year, and let's say it's a sweater and we're getting ready for fall, you're not going to wear it this fall. Stop telling yourself that. It is not going to happen, all right? So what we are going to do is sell or donate those items. Sell them if they are in great condition. The next question I ask myself as I am decluttering is whether or not I am seeing a lot of trends in my wardrobe, because that actually is an indicator that maybe we are investing in things that are not going to last the test of time as far as the style is concerned. And it's also another indicator of shopping mostly fast fashion, to be honest with with you. Not to say that fast fashion retailers don't have more wardrobe essentials, because they certainly do, but that's not what's forward facing. That's not what they're marketing, because it would be against their own financial interests. They want to show us the thing that is indicative of the current moment that we are in, right? And they want to inundate us with those items because we're just going to buy more to feel like we are on trend, okay? So if as you are decluttering, you are noticing a preponderance of, is that the right word? Preponderance. I just went to a legal term and I'm like, is that the right word? A disproportionate amount of trends, then get rid of those things, first of all, if you can, especially if you are not wearing them. But I would also say use that as a kind of reminder as you build your capsule that maybe you don't need as many trends. Maybe you can wear wardrobe essentials or key basics in trendy ways, which we will get to in another video. And the last question I would ask myself as I am decluttering is, am I hoarding the wrong size? Am I hoarding the wrong size? Now, as someone who sits here today who was going through a body change as a result of entering menopause, I completely understand what it means for your body to not look the same and for you to want to keep those pieces that are reminders of the life that you once lived. Or if you're someone who deals with a lot of weight fluctuations, whether that's up or down, I can understand what it means to say, I've invested in this thing, I don't want to just get rid of it. So I cannot tell you what to keep and what to declutter as far as this question is concerned. But I can tell you that if you are holding on to pieces because you do not love the body that you are in, that's an entirely different conversation that I think you need to have with yourself, with people who love you, possibly with a mental health professional, because it doesn't matter what size you are, sis, you still a bad bitch. They come in all shape sizes, they come in all genders, they come in all colors and body types, right? It does not matter what size you are. Your size should not be conflated with your self-worth, right? So we have to go back to that first question that we asked ourselves. Does it spark joy, right? And again, I can't answer that for you. But I know for me, constantly being reminded of a size that I no longer am, that would not feel good to me, especially if I am struggling with accepting my new body or the body that I currently have, of loving it, right? If we're going to adopt principles of radical self-acceptance, then maybe there are some pieces that we can donate on, right? Because we're going to create style and fashion and moments and memories that are going to be just as great as they were that size that you were a size 2 in college. I promise you, sis. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do after we have decluttered our wardrobes, and by the way, I go much deeper into this in my ebook, which is kind of like a workbook that I think you all are going to love, called How to Declutter Our Wardrobe and Curate a Style That We Love. I'll make sure that it is a link down below or in the e-cards, okay? So if you want to dig deeper, please go and download that resource. It is going to be a good one for you. But after you have decluttered, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find our inspiration. For me, this is the best part, y'all. I know decluttering can be a little cumbersome, but you're going to have a good time finding your inspiration, I promise you. And I love to go to Pinterest because it is a search engine, and so you can type in something like fall trends, you can type in the best curvy fashion for fall, you can type in the best flats or how to wear flats for fall, right? You can search it for a number of things, and I guarantee you it's going to spit out inspiration. Every season, I have inspiration boards. Make sure you're following me there if you want to see what I am looking forward to for fall. And so what I have done is I've pinned things that I like, and I realized, okay, there's kind of a theme here, and I came out of it with 3 words. And my 3 words for fall are preppy. I'm really loving kind of like a schoolgirl varsity vibe. Chic, because y'all know my style pillar I talk to you about all the time is elevated simplicity, and so I like things that feel very streamlined and put together. And comfortable, y'all. Comfortable. I am looking forward to wearing sneakers. I'm looking forward to wearing mules, loafers. We're going to talk about how to style those pieces in an upcoming video, but you're not going to see me rocking stilettos. You're not. I'm sorry. Something happened to me at Fashion Week where my feet just said, bitch, you tried it. You tried it. And so we are going into this fall with finding cute and stylish ways to be comfortable. Now for you, Pinterest might not be your thing, so go to magazines, go to social media, like Instagram is great for this, TikTok can be great for this, go to blogs for this, do a Google search, save things from Google Images, right? There are a myriad of ways that you can find inspiration, so I don't mean to say that Pinterest is the only place, but it's where I have the most fun for sure. And I don't buy things until I have decluttered and also until I have my inspiration down to a T. And again, I want you to also think about what are those 3 words that can kind of guide you for the season. So now that we've done those first 2 steps, it is time to think about what is on our shopping wish list. And I say wish list and not checklist for a reason, because some of those items, I want you to think if you don't get them this season, it will not be a loss. God willing, fall will come back around. Global warming is real, but God willing, fall will come back around, okay? Cooler months are to come for years ahead, and so we don't have to have every single thing right now, right now, right now. Especially if our focus is going to be quality over quantity, okay? And so give yourself a budget, make a list based upon what you know you need because you have decluttered and gotten those items out of your wardrobe. You may have some gaps that you need to fill, okay? Or your style, again, has changed, and so you want to go in a different direction. Make a wish list and then start to kind of plug away at that list with your budget in mind. So now's the time that I want to pivot because I do want to share with you all what is on my fall wish list because I think it may encourage some of you all. Again, my 3 words, y'all, are preppy, chic, and comfortable. So everything on my list will have that in mind. The first category is going to be shoes, since we already talked about my feet and them just being haggard, okay? So I have my list here. And y'all, look at these Sam Edelman shoes. Give me a mule. Give me a mule, give me a loafer. I never met one that I didn't like, okay? Give me a mule with a twist, baby girl, okay? And we are going to have a funky good time. I am so excited for these because Bottega has a pair that are very reminiscent of these. These are, I would consider, a Bottega dupe. And I feel like, number one, metallics are not going anywhere for fall, so keep them in the back of your mind. I do tend to lean more towards neutrals, y'all. And so from that perspective, I think metallics are a great pop. And a metallic shoe, honey, and something that has a sensible heel. This is a wedge. I think this is going to look great with jeans. It's going to look great with maxi skirts, which are also on my shopping wish list. And so Sam Edelman makes great, great, great shoes, and I just want you all to think about what is that price point that may not be fast fashion, but it's not luxury, and I can also find things that are high quality, and I think Sam Edelman fits into that category. Sticking with silver, J. Crew also has these silver boots. I like these. Now, I've not seen them in person. It looks like the leather is kind of like a calf skin versus them being shiny like the Sam Edelman shoes, which could be great. If you are someone who doesn't want to be as kind of out there as the Sam Edelmans, I think this is a more kind of conservative and everyday option that may be great for you. This would be so good with a good old Canadian suit with a denim on denim look. If you had like a denim jacket or if you were wearing a chambray shirt button down, threw on a pair of relaxed jeans, maybe they're a little distressed, and then you put these shoes on, and then throw on those Bottega dupe earrings from Amazon. You've done so little, but you look so stylish, okay? And notice how I brought up those pieces because a denim top or a denim jacket and a pair of jeans, you can wear a myriad of ways, and what brought the flair to it was the silver boots Shondo. And then we have 2 pair of loafers. Again, we're back at that kind of mid-tier price point where you're going to find good quality, great materials, but it's not going to break the bank. I really love these black and white ones by Dolce Vita, and I think you can also wear them kind of like the Gucci loafers where the back goes down, so it can also be like a mule. But they make these in silver. I like the black and white ones the best because that contrast I think is really, really dope. And then I'm thinking about this updated silhouette of a penny loafer, which is really dope. I've never seen a penny loafer with a sling back before. I think it makes it very feminine. It makes it very chic. They have these in silver. They have them in black. The silver ones, again, we're going back to metallics, are my steez. And I also really like the white ones, y'all. Because I think for someone like me who wears so much black, having a white shoe is a really dope contrast. And so those are the shoes that are on my wish list. Again, I'm thinking about comfort as being one of my 3 words, and I think these definitely fit into the comfort category while also being preppy and being chic. Next, let's go to bottoms. Skirts are on my capsule wardrobe wish list for this year, probably for the first time, y'all. You all know that I love me a good old Nina Bing slip skirt, midi length. Keep that in the collection. However, I don't think a lot about skirts outside of that one because it serves so many purposes. But because maxi skirts are trending currently, I do have a few that I would love. The first one I already have is by Express. I shared with you all in my New York Fashion Week prep video that it was a little big, but y'all loved it so much until it was one of my most purchased items in September. So I'm definitely going to recommend that one. Thank you for using my affiliate links. That's how I am able to create content full time, by getting a small percentage from those sales. But Express tends to have really great like denim pieces that I've noticed. And it's the first maxi skirt that I've come across that's not an organic or raw denim, to the point where it does have stretch, which is great. So I already have that one. Check that one. But also faux leather is a vibe, and I don't have any faux leather skirts in my collection. So thinking about that, this one from Free People I like a lot. They have it at Bloomingdale's, and so I may be able to stop by and take a look at it. And the last one that I'll say is on my list is by Dish. I got a few pieces from my late summer capsule from Dish. One of them was a pair of linen pants. I'm obsessed with this brand now. I think that they make great high quality pieces. They're all kind of this wardrobe essential aesthetic, but still a cool girl vibe. And so they have a black maxi. I think they also make it in brown. It is a silk, or maybe it's a satin blend slip skirt that I think would be really cool, which is like a tank top and a moto jacket or a cool blazer, flat sandals out the door, real model off-duty vibe. Now let's go to jeans, because I wouldn't mind having a few more in my wardrobe since so many of my older ones don't fit. I've had to declutter them, like my favorite Marcellas. But I'm not going to a luxury price point this fall, y'all. You've probably noticed that already in this video. Like, I have other goals. I'm traveling soon. I just, for things that I wear day to day, I am not investing in any luxury items for this upcoming season, okay? And the denim that I am looking at are by Aqua, another Bloomingdale's piece. I saw this pair of cropped gray ones that, again, I'm going to go and look for in store. I think they, if they have stretch to them, are going to be a good piece for this season. I like darker denim in fall. I mean, we all do, but I also love a raw hem, and the fact that they are a bit cropped, I think it's going to look really good with loafers. And then I was watching one of Ashley's video, Hey Girl Hey, from Park Avenue, and she talked about the Anthropologie Curvy collection, and I don't know that I've tried the Curvy collection yet. And so they do make them in lengths, including extra long. So for all body types, we're here for that, okay? And so I want to get my hands on a couple pair of those to at least try them on. Next, let's go to blazers. I think blazers are great for this time of year. Obviously, it's fall. What's fall without a blazer, okay? And I think a great plaid blazer would be good. I've seen this one from LaFleur. You all know I partner with them often. I'm actually partnering with them soon for my podcast, recording with my best friend Margot. We're going to do a live taping at their showroom in DC. And I think I may request this one as an item to wear, so that I have that kind of fall vibe to me. I love wearing a blazer, for example, with a graphic tee or with a t-shirt to make it kind of casual. The colors in this are delicious, and I find that all of LaFleur's suiting is great quality. So that's definitely going to be on the list. Next is some sort of shacket. So a shirt slash jacket, which I think is a great alternative to a blazer, but still kind of fits into the category because it serves the same purpose. I saw this one in New York by Anina Bing, and I like it a lot. It is tweed and it's kind of heavy, and I think with like a white tank underneath and a whole bunch of like stacked gold necklaces, honey, and a red lip. So easy. Cute denim, a comfortable boot, like a Western boot. Girl, please. Get ready to be dressed down this fall. I'm telling you, the tribe is about to reach a different echelon. Like, people gonna see us in the streets and know what time it is, okay? So just wardrobe essentials, great pieces that you can wear a myriad of ways. Last thing is a jacket, and this is by Quince. I am on their PR list, and they sent me a couple pieces that I'll share with you all soon. But while I was browsing their website, I found this leather trench that I think is delicious. And for a full leather trench, this price point is mind-blowing. I mean, houseway. How is a full leather trench this price? And thinking about fall and ways to wear this, especially if you're going out in the evening with a pair of slacks or a cute dress, I like it a lot. And the last thing on my wish list is a hobo bag. I just think larger bags scream fall, obviously. And I shared with you all in a previous video that I am really lusting after a Bottega hobo, a vintage one. So not the current Jody, but one of the previous iterations. But until that comes into my life, I saw this one at Anthropologie, and I think it is fantastic. And the website says that it is a leather, and the price point is great. So they have it in store here. I'm going to go and take a look at it. I will report back, friends, if it's great quality. But I think the size of it, the shape of it, it is perfect. And it comes in black, and it comes in hunter green. The green is delicious, although I think for me, I probably will go for the black. But that is my entire wish list for fall. And that is it, good people. I hope you have enjoyed today's video and it has inspired you to shop with intention this fall by creating a capsule wardrobe. If you are new around these parts, please make sure you have subscribed, that you are following me all across social media, and I will see you good people across the internet. Peace.